Alrighty, hey guys, how's it going? We're live. Today we're in a 2020 Kia Seltos. We're with our man here, Richard Young, again at Mississauga Kia. Richard, how are you today?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. We're just going to turn down the AC here to get started and make sure that it's nice, low on volume. And before we get started today, obviously the 360, the virtual reality test drives are a brand new thing. We're just figuring out how to use them too. In case you guys are on desktop computer, if you click the video anywhere and you hold your left click mouse button, you drag around, you can actually change the orientation. So at any time, if you don't want to see our faces, part of a car, you want to swing around, absolutely click and drag. You can press the arrow keys, WASD keys as well. And if you're on mobile, of course, you shake your phone around, or you can swipe and change direction. So 2020 Kia Seltos, Richard.
2021.
2021, okay. And so what are we in right now? What is it? So it's a 5-seater SUV, but Richard, you tell us a little bit more about the car here.
The Kia Seltos is a brand new vehicle to the Kia lineup. It's something that's going to be an in-between breed or car between the Kia Soul and the Kia Sportage. So those people that don't want to go up as big as the Sportage and they want something in between, but they also don't want the Soul because they want that all-wheel drive, you can get that all in this package.
So again, all three of those options are 5-seaters within the Kia family, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so if I understand this correctly, this fits a nice sweet spot. So you can't get a Kia Soul as an all-wheel drive?
No, that's the one thing that a lot of customers are looking for. They like that size.
Yep.
They just really want that all-wheel drive aspect.
Interesting. Okay, so that fills that gap, that criteria. In terms of looks and size, like, I guess we can jump right into it. Like, in terms of cargo capacity, is it about the same as a Soul, or is the Soul actually bigger in footprint?
Actually, this would be a little bit bigger, so you're going to have more cargo space and everything in this vehicle, and it has a slightly different look to it as well.
Okay.
So you're going to get that kind of mid-look between, it looks like a small SUV in a sense. Looks really nice.
Cool, yeah, no, definitely. We saw it at the auto show, it looked really nice. I made the mistake, it's 2021, the first thing we've learned already so far. So tell me, if we were doing direct comparison against a Hyundai, is this the equivalent of the Hyundai Kona? Is that kind of where this sits, or? It
would be, yeah, kind of like the Kona size for sure. That would be the market for it. Also, a lot of people mistake it with the Venue.
Okay.
The Venue would be kind of very similar to like the Soul in the size.
Okay.
So yeah, that's kind of where we get the.
So if we were to do equivalences, Venue is equivalent to the Soul for what it's worth, and this is probably more equivalent to the Kona.
Correct.
Just in terms of, obviously, like you mentioned, I'm sure all-wheel drive capability, cargo size, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So infotainment, let's start with that.
So in the model that we're in, we're currently sitting in the EX Premium.
Okay.
Which is going to be one of our most popular models, just because you get the big 10.25-inch infotainment system, built-in navigation. So it makes things very, very easy. Very big screen as well, as you can see.
It's fast, yeah.
Yeah, very quick, responsive. You're going to get abundance of features, like you have your auto climate control, you have your heated and cooled front seats. Very, very nice.
Lively forest. Oh, what do we just find ourselves into? What are these? There's actually sound effects built into the car here?
There is some sound effects.
If you need ambiance, that's pretty cool. Okay.
Very nice.
And a couple of days ago here, or I guess it was only yesterday, we did the Kia Telluride.
Yes.
Does this have the same lighting in the car, or is this going to be...
Unfortunately, this is not. Yeah, we do not have the lighting system that is in like the Telluride or the Souls.
Okay.
But you still got some very, very nice looking door speakers, and the way that they have the speakers laid out is really, really nice. Gives it better accent.
Yeah, like the polygons, geometric.
Exactly, right?
Pretty good looking car. And I see this is brand new, but I understand that's wireless charging. The
wireless charging, that is on the EX Premium model.
Okay.
So the models below this won't have that, but you do got your wireless charging mat. You just
very
put it up there.
Yep.
Makes it very easy, sleek, put everything in there.
And again, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. One of the big things when wireless charging came out a year or 2 years ago is they made them, but they made them so small.
Yes.
This clearly is going to fit whatever you have.
Yeah, the bigger the phone, it can fit right in there. Even in some of our other Kia models, we do have those issues with the bigger iPhone 11s or anything like that. They are tight. This will definitely hold it.
So cool, you do have wireless charging, and rest assured, if you got a big phone, it will fit.
Yep.
And like you mentioned, you do have heated and ventilated seats.
Correct.
Which is awesome. I see, let's get into it. The drive mode.
The drive mode, we do have 3 different drive mode selectors.
Okay.
So you got your, I think we're in the Smart right now. There's also the Sport and the Normal.
So smart is probably fuel economy.
Yeah,
changing the way the gears shift.
Changes the way the gear shifts. It also it basically reacts to how the driver is. So if he's heavy on the gas, it's gonna kind of put it into like a sport mode for him because he knows he's trying to accelerate faster.
Okay, cool.
And then if he's just easing on the pedal, just kind of cruising along, it's gonna put it in more of like an eco-friendly, switching the gears quicker to save on fuel.
Cool. Yeah.
The one cool thing is when you do put it in sport mode, again, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but you see those little lines that came across?
Yep.
That's going to be judging when I need to like step on the gas. It's almost like a shift light. You'll see it as I'm driving.
Cool.
They'll kind of light up. It's really nice.
Okay, so we'll definitely take a look at that as soon as we are accelerating here off the red light.
Yep.
Steering wheel controls, of course.
You got the one. This is going to be your lane keep.
Okay.
They made it very accessible.
I like how you can turn it on and off. Like, it's funny. Obviously, this is on the steering wheel, but I remember 2 years ago when this first came out, I was in not a Kia, but the lane keep tried to pull me onto the streetcar tracks.
Okay.
And so when I was driving around Toronto, I couldn't figure out how to turn it off. But that's for situations like that. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you can turn it off.
Quick access.
Again, these are predominantly for highway driving. It makes it a lot easier for highway driving. Lane keep is going to turn itself on and off every time we go through an intersection where the lines break apart.
Cool.
But here, as you see the shift lights, as I accelerate a little bit faster,
Awesome.
it revs up. It kind of goes up with the lights, and then you let off the gas, it kind of eases back down.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. And does it have manual shifters or?
It does have the shift mode. I can put it here and manually switch it into gears. It tells me right there on the side which gear I'm in. Which, yeah, if you're more of a hands-on feeling driver, you can put it into this. It's not a manual transmission by any means, but it gives you that little bit of excitement and joy.
Yeah, no kidding. Engines you mentioned before we got the footage rolling here. What kind of engine are we working with in this car?
So the model that we're driving is a 2-liter.
Okay.
So it's the GDI, but it's the 2-liter. So you got about 147 horsepower.
Okay.
We do have one model that's higher up. It's the SX Turbo,
Okay.
which you're going to be boasting 176 horsepower. It's a 1.6 liter turbo. So you do go down a little bit in the size of the engine, but you get that turbo to help make up the difference.
Cool.
So it gives you a little bit more power.
And then I'm assuming, of course, with the turbo engine, you're probably getting better fuel economy and all the
Well,
things
actually,
that come
with the
that.
turbo engine, because it is turboed, so you're going to be running you get actually a little bit less. You have better fuel consumption in this.
Okay.
It's an average of about 8.2. With the turbo engine, you're averaging about 8.6. So it's not
Almost
much of a
the same,
difference.
yeah.
It's not much of a difference. Very, very slight.
Yeah, and even probably the way that you drive is going to be a little bit more,
Judging.
Yeah, of course, depending on how heavy you are with the accelerator.
Exactly.
So really cool geometry. I noticed, of course, we have the camera hooked up to the sunroof. Does it come with the panoramic, or you just get one sunroof in this car?
You just get the one sunroof. It's not panoramic. It's just the sunroof for the driver and the passenger up here.
Okay, cool.
But very, very nice that way. The panoramic, I don't think they're going to add that to this vehicle.
It's probably maybe just a little too small. It does look, though, again, we'll shift the camera in the back seat. There does look like plenty of headroom. Super nice leather seats. And I made the mistake of putting my seat warmer on. It definitely works. I couldn't figure out what was going on here, but yeah, that's awesome. In terms of other quirks with the car, like Kia obviously put this out. How are you guys doing with SUV sales? Are you finding that they're super popular?
Oh yeah, SUVs were probably our #1 seller last year.
Okay.
When it comes down to, obviously we're getting into the summer months, a lot of people go for more like a car. Their cars become a little bit more popular. But the Seltos is going to fit right into that segment of SUV/car, because a lot of people are fuel conscious. Like they don't want to spend a lot of money on fuel once they buy a car. So this is going to be right in that sweet spot.
Cool. And obviously an SUV, you mentioned the engine size. Probably with an engine, this car, it's not necessarily designed for towing. It's more designed for, a younger driver to and from, A to B.
Correct. You could put like a bike rack on the back and add a little bit of extra weight in the back, but again, for towing, like putting a little small trailer or a boat trailer, again, this probably wouldn't be the car for that.
And are we talking about the next step up? You could probably do that in a Sportage.
Sportage, you would have some towing capacity. You got about 2,500 pounds you can tow with that.
Okay.
So you do get a little bit more. But yeah, in this vehicle, it is, again, not meant to do it. I'm sure you could put a little trailer, but again, you're going to be...
better options probably.
Exactly.
Cool. And we'll talk about the programs available. So again, we're in Canada here, and we totally skipped the price. I'm assuming everybody watching this probably knows, but sticker price, what's the approximate price
So
for the
there's
model?
5 trim levels. They start at, if you want just the front wheel drive, you're starting at around 22,995.
Okay.
And if you go all the way up to the fully loaded, which is the SX Turbo, you're looking at 32,595.
Okay, and the golden question again, I know it depends, but is this going to be a car that you think is probably going to be a better option to lease or finance? What would you say?
With this car, because it is so new, I feel like we're going to have a lot of people leasing it.
Okay.
Just because a lot of people like to see what's coming out.
Yeah.
But again, it comes down to the person. If they're more likely to trade in their cars after a couple years, get into something newer. If you're the type of person that always wants the latest and greatest,
yeah,
your better option is to lease.
Gotcha. Cool. And we'll pull in a parking lot here as soon as we get across the road. We'll just check out the backup cameras. But real fast, I noticed that you actually have the speed. It'll tell you the speed through the navigation of the road, how fast you should be going. That's really cool.
Very, very nice. It's helpful, especially if you're going into cities or places you're not familiar with.
Yeah.
And you need to know, okay, what is the speed? I don't want to go too fast.
Speed limit is 50 kilometers an hour. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, again, we have the camera in front here. We just pulled in a parking lot. Let's check out the backup camera. Obviously, it's going to be probably going to be there. It is crystal clear.
Crystal clear. You can even change the contrast and everything like that.
Okay.
It's very, very easy. And once you've backed up these cars enough, it takes a little bit to get used to, but makes it very easy. Basically, we'll go back. What you want to do is you got your red lines and the yellow lines. Those are going to be the direction your front wheels are facing.
Okay.
The blue line is basically what you want to put in your parking spot.
Gotcha.
So once you line up everything, you put your wheels straight and you put in park and you're good to go.
Very cool. And so backup camera is excellent. In terms of the seat reminder, I remember we were talking yesterday about the Telluride. Does this have a motion sensor or anything like that? I guess you probably aren't going to have that many passengers or young kids hanging around.
No, yeah, this won't have the motion in the back to detect if anything was left in the vehicle or anything like that. It's more of an affordable vehicle because we're giving you that all-wheel drive. This is very priced similar to the Kia Soul, just with your all-wheel drive.
Gotcha, cool. And so the backup camera, we did that. Lane change alert, I see you mentioned, obviously you have,
You got your lane keep assist, which is going to keep you in the lanes.
Yep.
You got your smart cruise control that we talked about yesterday, the distance pacing. And then also, if I go into our settings here, I can go down to the blind spot and we can turn on our blind spot detection as well. You do have the little blind spot detection in the mirror there.
Excellent.
So it makes it very, very easy.
So again, and I'm assuming if you're going to try and do a lane change and you're changing into it, the blind spot lets you know, and it probably knocks you back into the lane that you're in.
Again, yeah, it's going to do the same reminder as yesterday, how we showed you in the Telluride, where if the light is on and you try to move over, it's going to go beep, 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 and let you know. And again, with the lane keep, or the lane assist, it's going to kind of nudge you back, keeping you aware that someone is over there.
Awesome. Very cool. Are there any other little tricks or gimmicks or really cool features about this car you think are worth sharing?
Right now it is so new, so there is a lot of cool little features. It has the same auto hold as we went through yesterday with the foot on the brake.
For the sake of it, can we go through that one more time? Auto hold, can you explain what that is?
So auto hold, you have a little button right here beside the electronic parking brake.
Okay.
You turn that on, it lights up down here. Say if we were in drive, auto hold lit up green. I'll move this down so you can see. What that is now, say if the light went red, I sit at the red light. As soon as the light goes green, I don't have to have my foot on the brake or anything. As soon as it goes green, just feather the gas pedal like we're taking off, and away we go. We don't have to worry about it.
Cool. And we'll pop open this. You got plenty of storage here, pretty minimal. Stash your wallet. There's plenty of space up here too as well. Again, if you want to put phone, keys, wallet. I'm a fan of how the phone's up here. It's not going to slip. Back seats, plenty of space.
Very spacious back there as well. In this model, you have heated seats in the back as well.
No kidding.
Yep, you get them heated seats, so the back passengers have that comfort as well.
And I don't know if you guys can see, but the leather seating in this car, perforated leather.
Yeah, perforated, especially for the ventilated seats, helps big time in the summer.
No kidding.
No sweating.
Keep with the airflow, right?
Yes, exactly.
Awesome, excellent. Okay, cool. Well, Richard, appreciate it. I guess that's a review of the 2021 Kia Seltos.
Yes.
Excellent, awesome. Well, thanks so much.
No problem.
Let's look forward to the next video here.
Sounds good, Nicholas.
And guys, by the way, if there's anything else that we missed or you want covered, by all means, check out the site. You can request an additional video on this car. If there's a specific feature or just angle that maybe we missed, check it out online, and we look forward to the next one. Richard, thanks so much.
Thank you.